Hello, I am Dr. Mark Rothenberg, Director of the Cincinnati Center for Eosinophilic Disorders. Our goal here at Cincinnati Children's is to solve the mysteries of eosinophilic diseases, to develop the best treatment as rapidly as possible, and to find the cure. I'm excited to report to you at the end of this calendar year. This is a historic time in our research on eosinophilic diseases because just last week, the FDA has approved the first eosinophil-directed targeted therapy, an antibody against eosinophil growth factor IL-5. The anti-IL-5 therapeutic is now approved for an eosinophilic form of asthma. This is very exciting because this culminates 30 years of research that I personally started when I was a PhD student. Indeed, through hard work, persistence, focus on this medical problem, by me, scores of other investigators here at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, as well as around the world in a number of different companies, we've been able to now show, after extensive molecular biology work, extensive basic science, then preclinical testing, and then finally a series of clinical testings, been able to show and bring to the attention of the FDA that this is an important treatment for human diseases suffering caused by eosinophils. So we're very pleased that we now have the first of many, hopefully, future drugs in a new class of drugs targeting eosinophils. It's our goal here at Cincinnati Children's to make sure that the anti-IL-5 therapeutic is used for its best purpose, also to look at other indications besides the eosinophilic form of asthma, such as EGID, and also to develop a series of other drugs similar to this to best treat eosinophilic disorders. Indeed, our pipeline is very robust. Our laboratory is constantly making discoveries that we can translate into therapeutic strategies, and we are testing a number of these in not only in preclinical systems, but in clinical trials. Over the last year, it's also very exciting because my colleagues and I have reported a new cell involved in the development of allergy. We've identified and further characterized a new gene that we now know is important in eosinophilic esophagitis. And we have launched the Consortium for Eosinophilic Gastrointestinal Disease Research in the first clinical trials associated with this large national consortium supported by the NIH. These successes have only been possible because of partnership with many stakeholders, particularly patients and patient advocacy groups. Of course, our research is fueled by the stories of individual people suffering from these diseases, and myself recognizing that there's a major medical and unmet need to solve these diseases as rapidly as possible. You can be rest assured that people are working round the clock here at Cincinnati Children's to uncover these diseases, to make sure that the treatments are optimal, safe, and that the future is as bright as possible for children and adults suffering from these diseases. So many things are in our reach. A number of years ago, I came to you and reported that this was a genetic chip that would revolutionize our research, and indeed it did, because we were able to go into the fields of genomics and apply it to understanding eosinophilic diseases, and this allowed us to uncover a number of different pathways, as well as to develop a molecular diagnostic. Well, this type of approach is now obsolete compared to what we can do today in terms of high throughput understanding and screening, as well as big data analysis. At the same time, despite this great technology, these rapid advances in our partnership with people around the globe, research funds have never been more limited, particularly by our federal government at the National Institute of Health, which is our major funding agency. I therefore call upon you to consider a donation to our research operation. Any assistance you can provide financially and in other means is greatly appreciated so that we can together partner to solve the mysteries of these diseases, end the suffering of too many people, particularly children, that suffer from these diseases around the world. Thank you for your attention, and I'd be pleased to answer any questions you may directly have and have you visit us in my laboratory here at Cincinnati Children's.